Hello and welcome to Happy Handicrafts. My name is Joanna and today we're going to be making a Paper Sloyd picture frame. Now this is project number 12 from the second year in the book Paper Sloyd for Primary Grades by Ednah Anne Rich. Now, if you've been following us for any length of time, you may remember that we made a picture frame, a Paper Sloyd picture frame back in the first year. If you like, you can look back in our videos to find that. This one, I would say, is definitely more advanced, more sleek, nicer to look at, and I think it looks really cute hanging on the wall. So stick with us, we're gonna have some fun. All right, so let's take a look at the materials we're going to need for this project. You're going to need the book, Paper Sloyd for Primary Grades by Ednah Anne Rich. You're going to need a cutting mat, an X-Acto knife, some ribbon, some scissors, those are optional, you'll see later, a hole punch, a cute 2x2 picture, a pencil, a ruler, some glue, and some good quality scrapbook paper. Ours is 12 inches by 12 inches. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make a 5-inch by 10-inch rectangle. So we start by measuring down on the left-hand side from the top to 5 inches and we draw a dot. We're going to measure over on the right-hand side, closer to the right-hand side, down from the top, another 5 inches, and we're going to draw a dot. We're now going to use our ruler to join those two dots with a line. Be sure to hold the ruler firmly in place in the middle while you draw your line. Next, using our ruler, we're going to measure in from the left at the top 10 inches. And we're going to make a dot. Now, down near our horizontal line that we just drew, we're going to measure in again to 10 inches, and we're going to draw a dot. Now we're going to use our ruler again to join those two dots, making a vertical line. We're now going to use our X-Acto knife to cut out our rectangle. With this project, you can use the X-Acto knife or scissors. And that gives us our 5-inch by 10-inch rectangle. Now on the back of it, the first thing we're going to do is we are going to measure in from the top, at the top and at the bottom, to 5 inches. This is going to mark the halfway point of the rectangle. Place a dot at the top and at the bottom at 5 inches, and then use your ruler to join those two dots. Next, we're going to place dots on the left and on that vertical line we just drew at 1/2 inch and at 4.5 inches. So place your dots on the left side. Now move your ruler to the middle vertical line and place a dot at 1/2 inch and again at 4.5 inches. Now using your ruler, you're going to connect the 1/2 inch dots with a horizontal line. Then again, using your ruler, you're going to join the two 4.5 inch dots with a line. Next, we're going to place dots on the vertical line in the middle at 1.5 inches and at 3.5 inches. Now using your ruler, you're going to do the same on the right hand edge. Place a dot at 1.5 inches and 3.5 inches. Oops. Now we're going to use our ruler to join the 1.5 inch dots from the vertical line to the right edge. And then we're going to join the 3.5 inch dots. Now we're going to measure from the vertical line on the horizontal lines, and we're going to place a dot at 1.5 inches and 3.5 inches. You're going to do this on both horizontal lines. So measuring in from the middle, place a dot at 1.5 and 3.5 inches. You're now going to connect the dots that you placed at 3.5 inches. You're going to draw a line between the two horizontal lines, and then you're going to join the dots at the 1.5 inch areas. You will then draw a diagonal lines across your square that you just drew. This diagonal is going to guide your cut if you're using scissors. So if you're using scissors, what you're going to do is poke a hole into the middle and cut out on the horizontal lines, or on the diagonal lines, I'm sorry. However, since we've been using an X-Acto knife, we're going to continue to do that. So Lucy's going to cut out that inner square using the X-Acto knife. Now we're going to continue to use the X-Acto knife to cut out the other half of the rectangle. This is going to be the back part of the picture frame. We're now going to measure in 1/2 inch on the horizontal front. We're going to measure in 1/2 inch from the right on the horizontal lines, and we're going to place a dot. If that sounded confusing, just watch what Lucy's doing. Next, we're going to use the ruler to create the fold at the halfway mark. We're basically folding up the back of the picture frame onto the front. We're next going to use the ruler just to reinforce that fold. Now before we turn it over and punch the holes, we're going to reinforce those dots that we just made at the 1/2 inch mark so that we can see them on the other side. Now fold it, fold your picture frame in half, and using a hole punch, you're going to punch holes where we just put those dots. This is going to be where we thread the ribbon through, or twine, or yarn, or whatever you choose to use for that. Now if you open the frame once again, you're going to put glue just along the sides of the back. And press along the front just so that the glue holds it firmly in place. Now we're going to slip our 2 inch by 2 inch picture into place. It just slides nicely into place there. And we're going to cut about 8 inches of ribbon. You can thread it through the front or the back of your picture frame. I don't think it matters. We tried both. So here we're going to thread the ribbon into the holes that we punched through. We're going to thread it through from the front towards the back, and then we're going to tie it in a bow. And there is our Paper Sloyd picture frame. I hope yours turned out as well as ours did. It looks really cute hanging on the wall. If you enjoyed this, would you please like, comment, and share our work? And we will see you in the next video.